It's only an interview. Only an interview. Only an interview.
What if I panic? You know, what if I say an accidental word?
An accidental word?
Yeah, well, there's pressure, you know. The wrong word could just pop out of my mouth by accident.
Like what?
Nipples?
Why would you say nipples in an interview?
Because I've just put the idea in my head, haven't I? Now I've got a flashing sign in my brain saying, nipples, nipples, nipples.
All right, why nipples? Why not thighs?
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Now I've got thighs in my head, too. How could you say thighs to a person with an interview?
Sorry?
I mean, why don't you just throw in vulva? Vulva!
Evening, boys. What's the matter with him?
He's got female body parts multiplying in his brain.
Excellent. OK. Tip number 1. This is major. Imagine your interview panel naked.
Naked?
Really cuts them down to size. It's a recognized technique.
So the interview panel might know about the technique.
Well, yeah.
So they might retaliate.
Retaliate?
They might imagine me naked.
Sorry, what, you think the interview panel is going to imagine you naked? Jeff, you are a pioneer of paranoia.
I'm going to be sitting there trying to convince them that I'm a safe choice for senior accountant. And suddenly I'm a naked man saying vulva.
Just going to sit on a chair and talk. It's not difficult.
Not difficult. I've got accidental words to worry about. Thanks to Patrick here, I've got nudity projection. I mean, there's the giggle loop, of course.
What?
What's a giggle loop?
Don't ask. To know about the giggle loop is to become part of the giggle loop.
Well, I think we can take it.
You're not ready for the giggle loop. Basically, it's like a feedback loop. You're somewhere quiet. There's people. It's a solemn occasion. A wedding. No, it's a minute's silence for someone who's died.
Right.
Got you?
Okay. Minute's silence, ticking away. The giggle loop begins suddenly out of nowhere. This thought comes into your head. The worst thing I could possibly do during a minute's silence is laugh. And as soon as you think that, you almost do laugh. Automatic reaction. But you don't. You control yourself. You're fine. But then you think how terrible it would have been if you'd laughed out loud in the middle of a minute's silence. And so you nearly do it again, only this time it's a bigger laugh. And then you think how awful this bigger laugh would have been. And so you nearly laugh again, only this time it's a very big laugh. It's an enormous laugh. Let this bastard out and you get whiplash. And suddenly, you're in the middle of this completely silent room. And your shoulders are going like you're drilling the road. And what do you think of this situation? Oh, dear Christ, you think it's funny!
Excuse me. What are you doing?
It's a giggle loop.
It's not a loop, it's a stack.
Well, I couldn't call it a giggle stack now, could I?
That would sound ridiculous.
Exactly.